Hello again and welcome back, everyone. I hope you're having a great day. Thanks for joining me. Hello, good game here, or I guess, hello, good trades for another daily recap. Ooh wee, it was a hot one. We finally got a day three inside bar to show you. We go through the different setups that we play, entry models, if you will, and been looking for a day three for a couple weeks now, and we haven't had a nice clean breakout, and we finally got one today. So really looking forward to showing you that with GXAI plus 41% from our ads. But we did get another today, big winner, PTIX plus 63 from our ads. So let's go ahead and break it all down. First and foremost, they advance PT00114 into multiple dose phase 1 trial. Phase 1's not great. Positioning it, though, for a phase 2 in stress and mood disorder. So if things go good here, moving into phase 2 is always great, but it's a long way to go because you still need phase 3, right? However, biotech is hot. The pharmaceuticals are going bananas from yesterday. What did we see? Sorry, I'm going to stretch this over. It was Theramune with the opioid treatment, right? Going wild. So the theme has been established, right? And, even though it's phase 1, it's going to be good enough. And then throw this on the bottom, of course, as well. So breaking it down, we have the news this morning come out, which was, on par. And we see that volume just ramp up, pullback into market open. And then once market opens, the rest is history. So the thing here is, if we zoom out on the 1 day, a tale as old as time, and you already know what it is. If you've been around, you do anyways. We got a couple gaps to fill here, right? So we see here, there's a gap. Well, we can really zoom in to show you. If you don't see it right now, you do. Sorry, I've even misplaced it there. So from the bottom of this wick of the candle to the close of the top of this candle, we have a void or an inefficiency in liquidity, right? And that's a gap on the 1 day. We also have that same thing playing out here on at a larger scale. So we draw those out, right? And we already see that we have volume. We can even, if you wanted to mark your daily 200, that's fine as well. Maybe we'll extend it back a bit. But we already know that, which is great. So we have our gaps, and then we see we break into the gap, and we like that. And then we see we break into the second gap. Oh, we really like that. So we see it's moving on fresh volume. It looks strong. It's on theme from yesterday. We probably could have waited and got a better entry, waited till that morning reversal like we did yesterday. We did wait and we're patient yesterday, but I kind of jumped the gun. Some days you don't get a pullback, and then you're just left there without a trade for the day, which kind of sucks. So today, we figure we're early enough in on this, and it matches theme and the volume's good. So we see the current day volume 20 million, and the 30-day average volume is only 5. So that relative volume is quite strong here, and the market cap is quite light as well. So there's a lot of room for it to move upwards. We can get, we're at 2 million. Even going to 4 million is going to double the price, and then from 4 to 8, still not 10, and there's a long way to 50, right? So probably not on phase 1 news, but sometimes you do get these micro caps or these small caps with really good news that drives a lot of volume, and there's a lot of room for growth. Now, specifically in larger market cap sectors within biotech or therapeutics, I guess, or pharmaceuticals, sorry, cancer, Alzheimer's, autoimmune diseases, right? So things that we don't really have a cure for. And, these small companies are, equally as able to research and find and develop a cure as some of the larger companies. And when they do make progress, they explode in their market cap, gobbling up some of that, sector market cap, right? So that's what we kind of see here. And so we set our daily gaps out, and we break into them, which is great. And then we're kind of chasing it. Oh, sorry, wrong chart. I'm on the top. It's like, what? This doesn't make sense. So we break into our daily gaps, and then we kind of like chase it with a stop loss below the gap, right? You could have taken it down below the second gap as well if you wanted. We do get that 1-to-1, which is really nice. Dies off into market open, but as soon as the bell hits and the regular volume hits the tape, it's just buyers are in charge the whole way. We got that reversal, and then we're just riding the 21 exponential moving average until we break down, and then almost fill that top gap too. Like that's basically a gap fill to me. But we do set that bearish reversal signal, and then we trend into the 200, right? So we get kind of like a reset here on the EMAs, but eventually, it does break down, which is unfortunate, and that's going to be the difference as to the quality of news, right? This could have been phase 2B news or phase 3, and it wouldn't have broken down. It would have continued to consolidate, and we probably would have, a continuation. But it's phase 1, so probably not, right? It's good to be aware of this, but it did still fill that inefficiency in liquidity, which we were targeting off the very start. That was the whole reason we take this trade, right? We see volume, high relative volume as well. It has a catalyst, it's on theme, and there's technicals to play off of. So really nice play here today with PTIX. I'm very pleased. APM is up next. We watched this like a dummy all day. I kind of got busy, and I was pleased with my morning plays, and it's like, okay, whatever, let it ride, and don't give back profits, right? But this is a bioscience company announcing state approval for a genotype test. I don't even know what that means. That sounds like eugenics, which might not be great, but America, am I right? So this just held trend all day. That news pop, and then testing the 200 once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and then absolutely dying here. I don't know. Maybe they had an offering or something. I'm not too aware, because that looks like more than just a sell-off. Like that's really aggressive. And when these companies have price improvement like this, they would be silly not to offer shares up, raise some capital, expand their business, right? And then, do it again when it happens next time, right? So we did kind of miss this. What a nice play, $2 all the way up to $5 here, basically. And that $2 is after the news pop if you got in earlier, which would be impossible, $1.30. But, into open on this 200 test, off the reversal there, man, anywhere here would have been just gravy ads in the morning. And then even in the afternoon, this really could have paid all day if you played it. We're just watching it, though, VELO, and this is kind of why we're being cautious, right? Because things happen, right? So I'm trying to play this into open. We see that news pop. We have consolidation here holding the 21 exponential, consolidating below VWAP. We like it. Downtrend is drawn, right? And then we have, kind of that breakout here. And then this confirmation candle, we take entry on. We kind of got in right at the top, which is a bit of a bummer. But we were able to get our 1-to-1. This one as far as a 1.4. But it really easy fills here on that 1-to-1, if you will. But it did ultimately die down because of what else was running. There's not volume enough for everyone, specifically with some of these smaller cap stocks, right? And then we had GXAI, which is the inside bar breakout. We'll show you that to close out today's video here. If I can find it. Oh my Lord, have mercy. There should be like an over button, which I cannot find. Automatic. Usually there's like a catch up button. Okay, here we are anyways. So we have our day one bar here, right? This massive volumetric move, right? Look at all the volume here. There's 251 million volume. That's huge. This massive candle. And then day 2, low volume consolidation. Only 8 million volume on day 2, right? And the price action stays within the bars, right? So we see this is the top, and we have a lower here, right? Here to here. So it's within these two, the wick, right? And even basically within the bar of the first one, not even the wicks. So So today, we draw this as our top, the wick, and the candle, and also the wick. We have our levels. We know what we're looking for, right? This was the bottom of it. We don't really need that. This level here, and then this level here. This is the candle. This is the wick, right? So this morning, and we know we're looking for this because it's a day 3. We're always looking for them. We see it have some volume, right? It's getting tickled here, right? A little bit here. And then in the morning, we have our reversal, right here, with a key level breakout, which is VWAP right with it on this candle here. Then we have a trend retest. It holds VWAP, and then the rest is go. So, our entry's a little high. We could have got a better entry here if we would have just waited a little longer. And then our stop is below the reversal signal here, right? Because we have to put it somewhere. I don't want to put it too low because then we have to aim higher, which we could have done here, but keeping it tight, and I kind of like to play lots of the times just the reversal signal itself, so just put it below that. We get our 1-to-1, we get our 2-to-1 way in the afternoon, right? So this kind of sat and just consolidated all day. But then into close, our 3-to-1 fills, our 4-to-1. If you would have got a fill, that's pretty tight. You would have already had to have your order entered, and then even would be dependent upon your broker executing it. And then, it just kind of dies down. So we'll see where this goes tomorrow if we get a multi-day continuation out of this. But as far as an entry model for a day 3 inside bar, this is beautiful, right? Because that reversal signal is pairing not only with the key level breakout of VWAP, but also the candle, right, of that the wick from day 1, which is great. And then we get to the top and reject, which we kind of think it's done here, but ultimately we still have to leave our stop loss, and runners respect everything, and the runners do pay near the end of the day, which is awesome. So yeah, it's nice to be able to show this for you guys today. A day 3 inside bar setup, which again, you just look for massive volumetric move on the first day, which is your news runner for the day, right? Which we've seen again, 250 million here. Oh, that's on the no, we're on the bottom chart now. Sorry, yeah, 250 million volume, then only 8 million, and then today we're at 32 on that breakout. So you can see how we broke above the first pink line I have here, right, for the body of the candle, and then we break above the wick of the candle, or the high of bar 1, which is really aggressive. So a nice entry model, and your way to manage your risk and take profits. The whole shebang is here. So something that you can easily repeat, right? And that's not just like throwing darts in the dark, because you know what you're looking for. You know when to enter it. You know where to set your stop loss, and it's not just the day 3 inside bar, but it's the daily reversal, and the gap fill strategy, and you name it, right? So just always adding some more plays to the book, and learning as we go. So if you have any entry models you'd love covered, we can do like Darva boxes and stuff too. Let me know in the comments below. We can add them to the roster. Thank you all for hanging out. Appreciate you. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon in the next. Of course, if you're interested in the daily GameStop updates, those will be in their own video. Market's pulling back. We'll just check on that right away. We continue our pullback here. So we'll see tomorrow, Friday. Things often slip a little bit down further on Friday. We'll see how that pans out, right? So taking it day by day. Retracements are good. We're in a good retracement here. Like, we could be bottomed out at any point, or it could break lower, right? So we're gonna have to definitely wait and see. RSI looks like it wants to start trending lower here, but maybe we even get a pop up to trend and then break down a little bit further, right? Like a lower high to form, and then we can maybe go short on the market from there. So thank you. Cheers. I'll see you soon.